Welcome to part 2 of the cheap fly adventure to Rhodes, and we start off with the Calypso Hotel. This place has some dodgy lifts. These lifts are designed so you can open the shaft doors from outside the lift without a key. The latch is exposed so you can literally open it with your finger.
Because some different buttons makes it a bit different. I've not seen that before. Roller method was dodge. What phone's it got? That phone. No, I've got that phone. The same with that. It's the same.
Similar before. What the fuck?
Look at that. Well, I want to test that out. Oh, this is weird. Interesting design. Oh, can I get my finger there? Push your finger up there. Then. There we go.
These lifts seem very dodgy, and also it opened its inner doors between floors.
This thing is... Well, where's the service lift? I really do not like this thing. Stop's quite harsh.
And just to add to the dodginess, this lift does not drive on inspection. Let's now go into the motor room.
Those are older, I think. Those two service lifts are older. Yeah, they're older. Oh look, there's the old Logics there. There's your old Logics. Service lift Logic. DC pole Stacy on the service lift. So we've got different Logics on that.
And now onto the rooftop. Let's take a look at the swimming pools.
That's why the water's not as warm, because some bits are still in shade, even though it all feeds through on the same water cycle. It doesn't get to heat up quite as much.
This hotel has a water slide. The water is 26 degrees, which is a bit cold. So, how do I rate this hotel? Well, it does have some features to the pool, but overall, so much of this hotel just seems a bit crappy. I'm going to give it 55%. So then, let's now head down south to the Calypso Resorts area. So now we go along to the next resort, which is Atlantica Mikri 4-star. And this resort has got loads of swimming pools, and it's got loads of features to the pools, including this really nice water park, which includes a bowl slide. Let's go down it. And as well as the water slides, this place also includes a lazy river. And this place also has quite a few other pools, and all of them are different, unlike some of the other hotels where different pools all are basically the same thing. In this hotel, each pool has a different style to it. Now, what about the resort buildings? Sadly, the buildings are really crap looking.
Welcome to the lift of shitness. A lift.
So, how do I rate this resort? Well, the swimming pools are excellent. This place is epic. I'm going to have to downrate it a bit just because the buildings are dull. So I'm going to give it 80%.
Oh, everyone's so quiet here. So this is Atlantica adults only. So it's basically like the other Atlantica, which is like fun and water slides and everyone having a good time. So now we go to the adults only boring version from the same company, or at least they're catering to both markets, but I disagree with that sort of segregation between fun people, mainly children having fun, and adults, well, I'd say not having fun because that looks very boring to me because no one's splashing about. So in South Africa you had black and white apartheid. In Atlantica hotels you got adult and child apartheid. The same thing pretty much.
So, if we just pause for a moment, because I'd like to make his point, and that is, does segregation always lead to discrimination? Well, let's take a look at this example. This is age segregation, which I call age apartheid, because that's how I feel about it. But in this example, both swimming pools are identical. One's adults only, and the other is children only. There's no fun activities for the children, which the adults don't have, because in this example, both are identical. But I still feel that this segregation would still lead to discrimination. For example, if we take a look at this parallel situation, and that is toilets. You get male and female toilets. Both are meant to be the same. So, segregation, but it's not intended to be discrimination. But it still leads to complications, such as people who are transgender. Which toilet should a transgender person use? But even if you don't go into the subject of transgender, there's still other issues, such as what happens if a father is taking his young daughter to the toilet? Which toilet should they use? You've got an adult man and a young girl. Like, where are they supposed to go? So I feel like public toilets are in fact discrimination and we should be moving to gender neutral toilets. Now, back to the swimming pools example. Even though both pools are intended to be identical, what will happen in practice? In the children only pool, all the children will be having fun, when in the adults only pool, everyone will be quiet and boring. So just imagine an adult like myself having to go into the adults only pool and wanting to splash about and be silly. Then you're going to get social pressure from the other people there saying things like, "Why are you being so childish? At your age." But what am I supposed to do? In this example, I wouldn't be allowed in the children only pool. And that is why I feel that age segregation will always lead to age discrimination. However, in real life, the pools are not identical because the children's only pools have fun activities when the adults only pools look really posh, like this hotel. Look how nice the pools are. This swimming pool looks really epic. But children will never get to enjoy these epic pools because the entire hotel is adults only.
It looks very nice. It looks like a nice place to stay. Unless you're a child, then you're not allowed to stay here. I think it's just a fountain rather than a pool. Unless you eat your food and jump straight in the water. I think that's just a fountain. And this place looks really nice. Like you've got a bridge, you've got rocks. Now it looks really nice. It's just the atmosphere is so miserable. When it's adults only, it's just such a miserable atmosphere. Got here a small pool. Actually, let's see if that's warm. That should be a warm pool, that little one. Let's see, what temperature do you think it'll be? No, that's not, well, that's like 29 degrees, like sun heated. BMG. That's a mod. Person. That's slightly different, this. 20 persons? I wouldn't put 1,500 kilograms in this, I think it'd just fall apart.
And this is what the indoor pool looks like. So then, how do I rate this hotel? It does look very nice, but I refuse to rate any age discrimination hotel above 50%. So, for comparison, let's take a look at a fun splash pool in a hotel next door. Now, in all fairness to Greece, most of these hotels did not label these pools children only. Anyone can go in this pool, which is a lot nicer in Spain, because in Spain they often do say children only, and I've been told off by a few lifeguards for going in them. So I would say in that sense, Greece is better than Spain. Now along to Atlantica Holiday Village, Rhodes. Now the hotel buildings themselves look small and not very interesting, but despite that, this hotel is actually epic. Let's start off with the shaftless lift.
Slow.
Now let's look at the hotel buildings. They look small, boring, not that interesting. Yet this place has got loads of swimming pools and loads of facilities. This is the best hotel in Rhodes for how good the swimming pools and facilities are in comparison to the small size of the buildings. This place has even got some water slides and a lazy river. This place literally has everything you could want from a resort hotel. Now as for the rating, I'm going to rate this place 80%. So then, now along to Ferry Bay. But rather than starting in the main part of the bay, we're going to go 2.5 miles north to the top end of the bay, which is known for its luxury 5-star hotels. Let's start off with the Elysium Hotel.
PR. Let's go into that fan off. The shaftless. Guess the temperature, it's 5-star and unheated, but it's about 26.
This hotel is very nice. The atrium in the middle looks awesome. The only thing I didn't like was the water's a bit cold, so I'm going to give it 65%.
Okay, now along to Mitsis Selection Hotel. Welcome to Otisy. Not only on the button that's in the panel is it orange. Those things look so cheap. Oh fucking, it only goes up to 0. That is horrible. It's Otis, but in an ugly orange. 630k, that seems something absolutely cheap. Yep, everyone's orange. That looks posh down there. Not many people in this pool, so this one I think is going to be cold. There's more people downstairs, so I reckon downstairs ones might be warmer. That's about like 20. These pools aren't too cold. I think they're all sun heated and not actually heated. It is a bit shiny, but guess what it is? There's more Otis. Otis. Right, let's see how far we can get up. There's only one floor so far you can see through. What? What's the point of this? There's just the one floor you can see through on the outer doors. These doors are a bit more heavy than normal. That one is so cold, that's colder than the outdoor pool, so there's literally no point going in that. Like, the whole point of indoor pool is meant to be warm, there's no point. We'll just try another one, maybe it's just the one. So you've got a middle bit there, tea corner, sinks here. Now it's going to be the same. No, there's literally no point to that. It's outdoor pool. Yeah, slightly warmer, only slightly, but it's slightly warmer. And here you've got the swim up pools. How much do you think it is per night to have a swimming pool? You literally come out of your apartment straight into the water.
So, how do I rate this hotel? Well, it says it's 5-star, but it felt more like 4.5. It's not as good as the Elysium, so I'm going to give it 60%.
So now we go to the next hotel. Awarded Coast Ends. Okay. So along to Rodos Palladium Hotel. Each hotel literally says blue flag awarded beach ends, but it starts there. So literally it's blue flag awarded up to here, stops. That part's not blue flag awarded, but it's now awarded again from that point onwards. This looks like it's got a tunnel. Swim tunnel, that's interesting. But a fountain that doesn't work. Temperature is about 26, slightly colder than the last one. Swim tunnel. So what about the little pool? What temperature is this? It's probably warmer. No, same temperature, no more heat for a small pool. That music. I don't know why they had that. It doesn't improve the place. Guess what it is? It's Otis again. This is slightly better because 1997 and it's a 2000 VF. You can't really hear the motor sound, it's probably got a tiny motor. It's wacky in something. What's it wacky into? Then it's got buttons the wrong way around. You've got 6 comes before 5 when it doesn't. An alarm. Oh, wait, an alarm. There's a view of Rhodes. We go to. There's motors. No, if there's boilers, no motor. Well, it's not raining outside, so their boilers are leaking. Lunch buffet, €30. What is wrong with people? I don't think this hotel's that good, really, if they're charging the amounts they're charging. Like, this doesn't really look any different to, say, in England. Like, it looks slightly worse than some places I know in England. And also, how can you do tennis or whatever sport that is when you're this hot?
And this is what the indoor swimming pool looks like. This is behind a spa, which is something I don't really like that much, because people can't like casually go in the pool. You have to check in with the spa reception, all that stuff. This hotel is also supposed to be 5-star, but again, it felt more like 4.5 stars. This one I'm going to give 50% because it did some of the grounds were a bit unmaintained in places. Now to Esperos Palace, which I've decided to rename Espresso Palace, considering the lift is coffee coloured.
Espresso's Palace? I like coffee here. Very shiny. Look at the cheapness of that. Well, it's espresso coloured, so it could be a coffee shop lift. Telephone, what's in there? Look at that. Everything's appalling. Press the door open. It's not a lift, it literally just has a lift button to open this little bit to the staff lift. Let's go on these. Okay, this looks a bit more normal. At least this one doesn't look as espresso as the other one.
It's not slightly bigger as well.
Yeah. Right, this one. That's more like it. How warm's this one? Oh, still not that warm though. That's like 28, 29 maybe. Seahorses.
And this hotel's got a really nice lazy river. And this is actually the longest lazy river I found on this trip.
So this is a lazy river pool. It's actually got a current quite fast. It's actually really fun. Got a ring. This is fun. This is well nice.
Think about it. Whee! And as well as the lazy river, this hotel's also got some more swimming pools. So as for rating this hotel, it is excellent. Considering this is only rated as 4-star rather than 5-star, as far as I'm concerned, this should be 5-star. It is a really good property. I'm going to rate it 75%. 5%. So as we leave Esperos, we now go into Esperides. This has got a small water park.
Some palm trees. This one's quite nice. There's so many fucking crickets. Why there, of all the places?
And it's got some glass lifts.
We're up to floor 7.
This hotel is pretty nice. I'm going to give it a rating of 65%. Now along to Lydia Maris, and apparently this is 5-star.
So the next hotel is another one that says 5-star, but that really does not look 5-star. Oh, it really doesn't. That bit there looks abandoned. That swimming pool looks, well, I'll look in a moment, but that doesn't look anything that special. As you can see, this is luxury 5-star. Like top of the range this is. Like look at that. Like definitely 5-star. It just banged its doors as it started up. What? What did it do then? That felt odd. Am I missing that? This is not 5-star. There is no way. How can they count as 5-star? There's no way this is 5-star. Maybe they put some heating in the water? Nope, they haven't. 28 degrees, only heated by the sun. So you paid out for 5-star and got this. What would you be thinking? Shit.
So, how would I rate this? It's not 5-star. I wouldn't even call it 4-star. This has been one of the worst ones trying to claim it's 5-star. And despite this place being called Resort and Spa, there's no pictures anywhere, not even on their official website, of the indoor pool. So I can only assume there isn't one. So this place really feels like it's a lying scam. I'm going to rate this place 20%.
I get that the public service buses are crap down here. Well, there's a public service bus. The service is appalling. But how much do you think it is for one of these tours? 55 euros.
Now to the Ixian Grand 5-star Discrimination Hotel, adults only.
So this lift's got a stop button and it's unmarked. You press it, emergency stops it. Come on. Oh, we can't go to 3 because it's already got to 3 as far as it's concerned. So we can go 2. 0. And stop. Oh, I had not got to. I think it's out of sync now. So press 2. Oh, it's out of sync, it's out of sync, Ant. I swear it's out of sync. It must be free it's on. Yeah, it's out of sync. Oh, now it goes back down. It's learned it's out of sync, goes back down by opening a door. That is weird behaviour. Oh, it says it's grand, it says it's 5-star. Shall we see the water temperature? Same, like 27. That's not very grand. I mean, this is not exactly 5-star. That's something different. Water generic. Yeah, it's stop button. Stop very faded. Let's give it a go. Stop. Fucking hell. Could go back to. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Actually, that contact looks absolutely terrible. Look at the state of that contact. The slams on me. One. Nope. How can I get that contact? Look at all the dirt. It's never been hoovered. Look at the contact there. Let's go 3. Let's stop it at another part of the shaft. Oh. Okay. Now look at that. That's also fucked. Look at that. That is.
How would I rate this hotel? Well, it's okay, it's quite nice, there's quite a lot of private pools. Surprisingly, it's only £300 nut for a private pool, which is cheaper than some of the others, still stupidly expensive. I'm going to rate it 45%.
We're now along to Akti Imperial Deluxe. That's a weird name. So it goes non-stop from 0 to 7. The logo is so bright, it's the brightest thing in this lift. So what you know you're in a Pappas lift. Pseudo floor, I wonder if it will stop there, an emergency stop. I already hear the shit music. Weird way to light it with lights on the floor. So rather than having a set of 3, you've got a set of 1 and a set of 2. 1. Okay, well that's nice.
The inner door's by, but.
Oh, fuck the inner door, it's a shit anyway. Papas. It's weird, it's like saying dad's lift. Papas. Feel safe, considering it's no persons and no kilograms. That's really not my thing. Sharks have been spotted in this pool. They come out when they smell pee. That's a strange thing.
So, how do I rate this hotel? Well, it's quite nice, the pools are very big, it's got an indoor pool, it's not really 5-star standards. I'm going to give this one 55%. Now along to the Mitsis Faliraki, 5-star. And the first thing I see when I walked into this hotel is a slide.
This doesn't meet health and safety in the UK. Even more reason to go on it.
This slide's quite intense.
Okay, this is the Mitsis Hotel. Strange name for a hotel, but... Otis! There's Gen 2. Otis. This elevator must not be used by any children under 14 years old. If that's talking about on top of the lift, I'd agree. You shouldn't be under 14 unless you're accompanied, but no. So outside the front of the hotel, it looks like a little swimming pool. It's not, it's this decoration.
So So, how do I rate this hotel? Well, it says it's 5-star, but there's no indoor pool. I mean, this place is reasonable, but I do have to be harsh when it says it's 5-star, and it clearly isn't. So I'm going to give it 50%. Now along to the airport. So along to a hotel which didn't seem that interesting in itself, but the lifts are quite interesting, so let's take a ride in them. And 5 and 4 are one way round. In a door. No phone. Does the alarm work? Yep. On VF that sounded like. Fucking let me out!
The door not unlocked.
What?
Door's not unlocked. No, it did unlock, it just was really stiff.
Fucking hell, it's hard to open that. Oh, that's more interesting on top than I expected. Okay, let's go up. It works. I didn't even put a brake on. It reversed without putting a brake on, so if I switch over, you can switch direction without it even applying a brake. That is weird. And now along to Amus, 5-star.
Oh, right, hotels collection. In what sense is it a collection other than it means it's a chain?
Otis. A mod of something. So that's not the date of inspection, that is the date of next inspection, 2025. Oh shit, that's a bit out of date.
So the temperature of this pool is 28.
They turn us with that one.
What is it with the private pools?
Oh, we got something different for a change. Spa and exit. My floor numbering's wrong, it should be 0 minus 1. Double clunk.
Oh, nice waterfall. Water, what temperature is it?
About 28.
This looks nice. We've got a bar, rocks, tree, football field.
The swimming pools are very nice on this one, quite a lot of different pools. I'm going to give this one 55%. So then, let's now take a ride on a boat as I leave Rhodes to go to Kos. Let's take a look at the lift on the boat, which is a Thyssen Marine Edition. This is in very good condition for a Thyssen. Thyssen's don't exactly last, although it's an older one. The old green Thyssen's better than Thyssen Krupp. A little delay for it starts up, but it seems very smooth. It comes up the boat moving very well. 1999. This key works most of the time, so much so I've already been crucifix. Crucifix is a lot heavier, but the fact is crucifix is better, so really I should be bringing crucifix rather than this little tiny key. But Stansted Airport doesn't allow crucifixes through. I threw my last one away. Is any key longer than about that length is technically not allowed for airport security, so
little tiny key sadly does not reach far enough. Bedrooms, it's like a hotel, this bit. I doubt anyone's going to be staying in hotel rooms, so it's rather short crossings.
And let's take a look at the service lift.
This is more interesting, is staff lift. So we've got 2 staff lifts, 1 passenger lift and 1 little dumbwaiter.
So, as the map shows as a swimming pool, let's go along to the swimming pool changing rooms. And the changing rooms are still there. So, shall we take a look at the swimming pool? Well, it's gone. This bit here where the roof goes slightly high is where the pool used to be, but they got rid of it to make more cafe space.
And we're going 25 miles an hour. I don't know if that's meant to be first class or just comfier seats. Normally people sitting in here, like if it is the same class as everywhere else, same cost, and your seats are comfy, I'm surprised no one's using it.